channel. Today I have my husband Vince, who's going to show you how to make pizza, the very best pizza ever. He's been doing pizza for 40 years, so I hope you enjoy this video and please like and subscribe. Thanks. I'll leave.
Hi people, what I'm going to do today is show you a way of making pizza that tastes fantastic without all the hiccups or the problems you might have. So the first part is the ingredients, really simple for the dough. I've got 700 grams of flour, and here it is, 700 grams of flour, it looks like that in the bowl. I've got a teaspoon of yeast with a teaspoon of sugar in it, and it's just starting to bubble now, which means I always prove it first, because sometimes you get bad yeast. And a teaspoon of salt. With the salt, the first thing, I'll chuck it in with the flour and mix it up. I don't want the yeast to touch it because it kills it sometimes. Then it's just a matter of putting the yeast in there. Just like that. And then I'll put cold water, not hot water or warm water, it's cold water. And then once I've done that and mixed it to the consistency, I'll show you in a minute. Alright, so it's mixed now. It's just not sticking to it, so it is pulling away from the thing. I'll turn it off. The key is to be just soft enough. It's quite soft. If it's too hard, it won't rise right. So just quite soft like that. Now the ingredients, there was 800 grams of flour, a teaspoon of salt, a teaspoon of sugar with a teaspoon of yeast, and that is it. Now it goes into the fridge overnight. The reason for this, putting it in the fridge rather than warming or proving like bread would normally do, it makes the crumb structure of the actual base of the pizza a lot finer. This has been in the fridge 12 hours. As you can see, it's still risen. Quite a cold temperature. Right, I've got 4 trays. That's how much this will do. You notice that I don't use any of the trays that have got holes in because they tend to burn or they can sink through. Sometimes you end up with it grabbing onto the tray, which is not a good idea. Right, just oiling up the trays now. Just not much, just as long as it's completely covered, otherwise it'll stick. That's good, very elastic. It smells fantastic too. That 12 hours makes a difference in the way it works. It's really, really elastic. It's beautiful actually. Oh, I think I'll grab a chunk for the big piece first. Usually you let them sit for a while once you've done that because once you've beaten the area, relaxes. Otherwise, when you roll it, put it on the tray, it just shrinks. It goes, sucks in. So you let it muck around with it for a while. A bit more kneading. That's fine. Right. This yeast is, even though it's cold, super active. If you look hard, I roll it there, you can see it starting to dimple. Little dimples. Yeast wants to rise again really quick. It's good. Okay, you can see these just started to rise a little bit, which is fine. They're bubbles. They will rise. What I'm going to do is blind bake, and the reason why I blind bake is, number one, sometimes they stick, and number two, when you top them, you can just, they'll go like that, and they'll just go flatten down. So I'll blind bake them just a little bit. Okay, this pizza's been blind baked, and I've sauced it. I've used a tomato-based sauce, and you add whatever herbs you want to add. So I like to add thyme or, you know, some of them mixed herbs to go with, to bring out that flavour of the base. One of the important things as well, when I'm doing pizza, I don't like my onions to be soggy and horrible because I like onions with it. So what I do is I put them on the base actually, because it'll retain a little bit of crispness. Not too much, not raw, but it'll still have a bite to it. Okay. Here on the 4 pizzas, there's half a kilo of cheese on all that. It's quite a lot of cheese, but I don't want to go any less because I like cheese. I don't want to go any more because if you go too much cheese, what happens is it'll slide off the pizza and it destroys what you're trying to achieve. Also, never sauce right to the edges, even though I have a little bit there, because it'll burn. So less topping is generally better. Put too much stuff on, again, it doesn't cook right. It's not the best flavour. That's it. Yeah. Also with the cheese, in my case, I love cheese that much. I put a little bit of mozzarella with it, some little mozzarella balls, and I'm also going to add, with that, I'm going to add just a bit of parmesan with it. it brings the flavour out, makes it more cheesy. Alright, look, I'm choosing to use this hot kettle because that's what I want to use, but you can use anything you want. You can use just a normal oven, you can use a pizza oven. The reason why I use this is the speed, because I get it so hot, as hot as I can get it, and each pizza will basically just literally take 2 to 3 minutes. Now I cover that, so when I put the top part on, this over here, when I put this on the top with a grate, you don't have direct flames going onto it or direct heat onto it. Otherwise you just burn the base of it and you defeat the purpose totally. Okay, listen to the crunch of this. It's crunching and it's also got give in it. That's the beauty of using the pastry this way. It's quite flexible, but it's got crunch to it. I could never get him to eat pizza before until I told him it was called golden cheese. Now they love, what is it?
It's called this.
It's called what?
This.
It's golden cheese, is it? What is it, Bella?
Golden cheese.
Golden cheese.
What's the